In our Facing Fertility series, we explore reproductive hurdles and give a voice to the many women and men who suffer in silence with infertility. This morning, we're taking a look at the high cost of freezing eggs, where a woman's eggs are extracted, frozen, and stored for potential future pregnancies. But here's some numbers you should think about. In 2022, nearly 30,000 egg freezing cycles were performed in this country. That's up from just 7,600 back in 2015. But the procedure comes with a very high price tag. The average cost to freeze eggs is $10,000. Nikki Batiste introduces us to a very unique program that could help women afford the treatment if they donate half of their eggs to someone else.
10 days of painful hormone shots.
Day 8, shot 1.
To stimulate egg growth in her ovaries.
The morning of my egg retrieval, and we're about to head out on the way to the clinic.
Was part of Angie's journey to preserving her fertility.
Right into your right.
The final step in egg retrieval, to remove as many eggs as possible and freeze them. In case Angie, now 26 years old and a medical student, wants to try to have a baby when she's older.
We ended up getting 34 eggs as of now, so really happy.
So many eggs.
Yeah.
She's only keeping half. The rest, she's donating them.
Could you have afforded to freeze your eggs? No.
That's why she turned to the company Co-Fertility and its Split program, which offers a woman the chance to freeze her eggs for free when she gives half of her mature eggs to a person or couple seeking a donor. Both the donor and intended parent must agree to match.
What was super appealing to me was the chance to have my eggs, the freezing covered for free.
The intended parent, who is given the other half of a donor's eggs, pays all of the donor's medical costs and a 10-year storage fee for her eggs, plus an $8,000 fee to Co-Fertility. Split donors must be between 21 and 33 years old and undergo comprehensive medical screenings based on FDA and American Society for Reproductive Medicine guidelines, as well as have psychological and legal counseling.
How does it feel knowing you'll get to keep half, but half will now go to someone else?
It feels so good. I'm really excited for them.
The best time to freeze your eggs is the younger you are, and frankly, when you're least likely to be able to afford it. And then on the flip side, so many people need an egg donor today to grow their family.
Lauren Mackler is Co-Fertility's co-founder. The company launched in 2022.
When you pay cash compensation to a donor, she is incentivized by a check at the end, and so it's hard to know, is she following the protocol? In our approach, we know that the person going through it is mutually incentivized as the intended parent for a great outcome. High egg yield, great quality eggs.
Do you worry that some young women may feel coerced to give away some eggs just so they can freeze theirs?
I really don't. It's an option that is great for some people and not for others.
She says for intended parents seeking fresh donor eggs, Co-Fertility's model, which never pays a donor a dime, is about an $8,000 average minimum savings compared to a traditional egg bank, where donors are paid money.
I believe, and our team believes really strongly, that this is a more ethical way to do egg donation than cash compensation.
Arthur Kaplan teaches ethics in medicine at NYU.
Think hard about whether you really want someone else to have a biological child that's related to you as the price of freezing your own eggs. I'd say make sure you understand the limits of privacy. You're probably going to know down the road if a child was created and they may want to meet you.
Co-Fertility does say it cannot guarantee anonymity, but offers matches the option to be in contact or not with each other and any future child.
Did you have any hesitation about giving away some of your genetics?
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, this is a big decision. Is this something that I totally feel comfortable with? And I think it took me about a month and a half to really be like, okay, no, this is good.
27-year-old Nicole in New York City says she always planned to freeze her eggs, but donating some was a tough decision.
So my reservations originally were just the idea of not being involved in my own DNA out there. I'm not really going to be involved in their lives, and I realized that it wasn't really about me, and it was about, somebody and their family, and I have the opportunity to create a family of my own. I get really emotional about thinking about what I'm doing for someone, and it really makes my heart happy.
1,300 miles away in Miami, Maiko, a gay single man, needed an egg donor to have children. Nicole gave him 17 mature eggs, and she has 17 stored for herself.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship, both for the donor and for myself. I lucked out. I mean, I think I won the lottery with Nicole. She's just phenomenal.
Just last month, after creating embryos with Nicole's eggs, Maiko learned his surrogate is pregnant with twins, due on Valentine's Day.
I just bursted out in tears. It really became real that this is happening, and just to get that good news and that it's the twins and everything, it was just overwhelming.
Is any of your emotion still that grappling with the decision that you've made?
No. I think all of my emotion is just I'm grateful. It's been incredible, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Lauren Mackler told us in the unlikely event a donor is unable to produce any or many mature eggs, she will not be responsible for any costs. The intended parent would still cover it. Co-Fertility says it offers a notably diverse pool of donors. 59% identify as women of color, and about half have a graduate degree or higher. And I want to make one really important point about egg freezing. I saw the reactions to 34 eggs. So Nicole and Angie both keep about 17 eggs. On average for them, that would mean about an 80% chance at one baby.
Okay.
17 eggs doesn't mean 17 babies.
Got you.
It's clearly a very emotional decision on both sides, really. But so what happens if you go through the screening for the split program and then you find out that you're not qualified to be a donor?
Co-Fertility offers a KEEP program. So if you're not qualified to be a donor, or you simply don't want to donate eggs, you can freeze your eggs at a discounted cost. It's a really good option, too.
But this match program I'm interested in. So the woman who donated her eggs gets to approve of who gets them?
Yes. Yes. She has the option to say yes or no. She can see the profile of the parent interested in her eggs. And that's something that's very different from most traditional egg banks.
What I love about this series is that, as a man, I have to be honest, I thought I knew very surface level understanding about the fertility issues that women face. But this dives so much deeper, peels back the layers, and allowed me to learn a little bit more. And it creates a different type of sensitivity.
It's a really important topic, and I think people have a hard time recognizing infertility as a disease. And because people don't say, I have infertility, like they might say, I have heart disease or I have cancer. So it's really important to talk about these things. Co-Fertility, I just want to mention, it's interesting, also offers a baby guarantee. So if a first round doesn't work, if the intended parent doesn't end up with a baby after one round, Co-Fertility will have the intended parent do another cycle with their donor or match them with a new donor and waive their $8,000 fee. But the intended parent would still have to pay the cost of the cycle and medication.
Okay, but there's a genuine cap on the cost, and you're going to get the result you're looking for.
Right.
Yes, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a really interesting concept.
Nikki, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right.